Welcome back to the channel, everybody. First things first, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. If you feel like sharing it, please share it. Trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Slowly getting there, but we're getting there. Hopefully you like the content I've been putting out. I know the last video I did on the old Magellan here, I think so far it's getting up to 25,000 views, so I want to thank everybody for viewing it. I wish everybody would have pushed that subscribe button. I'd be way up there in subscribers, but that's fine. This is the long awaited review, probably like a 6-month review of it. What I like about it, what I don't like about it. We're going to do that. I've been competing in the KBF Challenge series and also the Knucklehead series, kayak online bass tournaments. The KBF is a kayak bass fishing league. I've been doing it since March. I've been doing pretty good in the monthly Florida online tournaments. I think last month I got third. Month before that I got second or third. So I've been right first place, second place all month long. Right now, with just a couple days into August, I'm in third right now. I just went out this morning in this tropical storm we got going through here. Kind of got rained on a few times, but that's fine. Caught a few, some small ones, 16 inchers, but the big ones for some reason have disappeared. I had a really good one on, but it got off, but that's all right. I'm still searching for the big ones, but they're coming. So anyway, I qualified June of the KBF Knucklehead series. I won. So what that does, that qualifies you to go to the national championships, Alabama, Lake Guntersville, legendary Lake Guntersville, which I'm so excited about. Never fished there before. I actually drove. I was going to Tennessee. Me and the wife going to Tennessee. We drove through Guntersville. Never thought I'd go back and fish it, but I'm so excited. I'm on Team Creek. I'll leave his information down below. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He's a really great guy. Does a lot of creek fishing, but I've been watching him for a while, so I decided to join his team, and I won June. So again, that qualifies me to go to the national championship. It's a team format, which is great. $10,000 for first place for the team, so I'm really hoping we get that. So anyway, I couldn't decide what kayak to take. This one, my Ascend 12-footer down in the lake right now, but you know, I want to take this not just for me, but for everybody out there who saw my review of it. I want to take this to Lake Guntersville. I don't know how it's going to do, but we got a little bit of work to do. I'm going to give you my little review on it before we start working on it. And yeah, let's go from there. So again, Magellan, they just came out with this kayak this year. It's a Magellan pedal. It's 10'6", almost 11 foot long. Very well built. It's all roller mold. You can see all this in my, and I'll link that down below too. The when I first debuted this, I was the first one on YouTube to put a review on this, and so far it's so good. I'm gonna do the pros and cons. The pros, the price. I think it's advertised for $11.99 or $12.99 for a pedal kayak, which is amazing. Most pedal kayaks are $2 grand and above. I got mine on a discount just because they ran a sale, and I used my Capital One card, which I got a discount on it too. So I think it was $9.90 out the door, which is phenomenal. Again, very well made. Very well made, very heavy duty, rotor mold. Again, if anybody has seen this company that makes Magellan, I think they have 3 or 4 different other companies. Vibe Kayaks is one of them. You know, they also do the blow up paddle boards, kayaks, and also kayaks. Riot, I believe, is their other brand, and there's one more, but I can't remember of it. But if you look at those two, if you look at the Vibe paddle boards, the paddle boards, and the Vibe or the Riot kayaks, they all have this same pedal right here. It's called the Impulse Drive, and it's so far so good. I haven't had any problems with it. A lot of people have asked what the gears are inside of it, plastic or steel. I believe they are plastic. But so far so good. I haven't had any problems. I've ran a lot of, you know, into the lot of grass. You do have to take it out, clear it out, and put it back in, but it hasn't. It's still going. The prop's still going. No problems there. A lot of people said it's a little noisy. It is, but there's also a right up here underneath the handle is a place where you can lube it. So I'm getting ready to lube mine because it gets a little noisy, but that's fine. But it works. It works great, and I have no problems with it. Another pro is you got a lot of rails. I don't know the total length of the rails. Actually, I could do it real quick. Let's see. We got 7, 4, 3. You got 7 feet of railing on this kayak. I didn't do that in my first video, but you got front railings right here. You could put your grass on here. You could put lighting on here. You can put your cameras right here. Pretty much anything you can do with the railings, you can do it. Railing here on both sides. It's also where your chair goes on. And you got railing in the back. So plenty of railing here. You got your storage compartment right here. All right, so you got 7 feet of railing on this kayak. You got your railing up here that you could use on either side. You could use for your grass, you could use for lighting, you could use for your cameras. Also got this 2 feet of railing right here. Your chair goes on. Also your steering. It's one of the things that'll be in my cons here coming up. But you can also put, you know, rod holders, anything you can do on this railing also. And you got railings back here. There's another foot on each side. So you can see mine's holding my storage basket right there. So let's see, some more pros. Very nice. This is a very stable kayak. I'm 6'3", 200 pounds, and I have no problem standing in this and fishing. They have this all-weather, kind of like the turf, you know, the nut that they put on the boats and everything now. So very nice here. The seat's very nice. You can see I fish when I go out, it's 6-8 hours, so I have a little bit extra cushion. One mod I did do to it was I just cut some 2x4s to sit the seat up a little bit. Otherwise, it sits right down here on the plastic. We got that. You got under seat storage for your tackles. I can put 2 to 3 tackle boxes underneath there, and it has a strap to hold them on. You got extra if you want. Actually, I've never done this yet, but this is a standing platform on either side. You can stand here and fish if you like. Molded in handles both sides on the rear and also in the front. right here. I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. You got storage right here in the front. Very nice storage. You got your eyelets up here in case you want to put something on top of there. You can fasten it down. Your rudder, up and down rudder on each side right here. That's how you put the rudder up and down. Honestly, I would like to say these are cup holders, but I don't know what would stay in there. I think what these are, you can put, like, you know, lures that you are taking off, you don't want to put it in. You can just put them right here for later on. You got two rod holders. You have a dry compartment right here in the back. All my keys in there, and I don't get them back out until back at the truck. Again, your molded handles right here. You got your hooks back here for wherever you want to fasten down, and you got your rudder, which is held up here with some cord. You can put your oar on either side. It's got roar holders on each side, which is nice. And that's pretty much the pros of this. Again, very well built kayak. Very well built. I have no complaints about the craftsmanship of this kayak right here. So here's my pros, or cons, I'm sorry. A lot of pros, only a couple cons. Number one is I'm used to almost a little over 12-foot kayak, and when I got this one, when I'm out fishing, the rod holders are back here. So when you catch a fish, there's really nowhere to put your rod at anywhere. Yeah, you can get a rod holder and put it in here. I just don't like them. It gets in my way. So the rod holders back here are just, to me, it's too far back. You got to reach around, put them in there, mess around with the fish. I kind of like my rod holders right next to the seat. So I got online, I looked, I haven't got them yet, but yakgadget.com, they make, and they're going to be perfect for this kayak for the railing. They make rod holder that goes onto your railings right here. So one will go back here, one will go up here. It holds two rods on each side, and you can put your oar on top of it, but we don't need that because we have the oar right here. But it's going to be perfect. I'll put it on the right side. When I catch fish, I'll just put my rod in there, and then I'll mess with the fish. I got to measure it and everything else. So again, it's a con, but it's easily fixable. Two, I mentioned I was 6'3", 200 pounds. I'm used to a lot of room, kind of in the front here when I'm fishing. Not a lot of room in here, but enough. You know, it's not a big con. It's just I'm used to something else, but it works for me. I can make it work, and I have plenty of room to stand, and no problems with stability at all. It's fine. So that's great. My major con with this kayak, and it's probably easily fixable. I don't know why the company, the parent company, it's not Magellan. This is just made for Magellan. But the rudder kills me. I've had a lot of problems out on the water steering. And I know a couple other people have reached out to me, and they also have had the same thing. This rudder to me is just too skinny. You look at the Old Towns, you look at New Canoe, you look at the Titans, the Bonafides, their rudder is almost twice as wide. All right. So I just think this is way too skinny. My back end, if a little bit of wind kicks up, I'm just drifting away from where I'm fishing at. Also, when I'm trying to turn, pedaling and trying to turn, it'll go straight for a little bit, and then it'll finally turn. So I just think the rudder system needs to be not the whole system itself. I just think it needs a different rudder on it. And I have seen a couple YouTube videos with people with Riot kayaks. They've replaced this with, I know Feel Free has a rudder kit. It's like 130, 140 bucks. And they say that fixes pretty much all your steering right there. So that's an option. You can do that. And the way they design this, all your your cabling is all inside the kayak right here, and it's getting run through kind of like a plastic casing. And then also your cords are all internal also. It comes up right here behind the seat, and then goes to your lever right here. Again, it's on your track right here. I'm on the fence on this one. I think it could be better, but could be worse. So this is not the problem, turning it left or right. This is not the problem right here. The problem is with the rudder. And I hope somebody from the company listens to me or sees this and maybe redesigns the rudder. I don't know. But all right, had to run the Ace Hardware to get some nice stainless steel screws. The ones that came with it didn't fit the nuts that were already in the kayak, so went and got some 1032 screws and nuts, lock washers. It's all fastened down right now. Got the blocks on it, so everything is good to go on the mount. The only thing is, I'm not for sure if I use my Newport 55 or do I use my 34 foot-pounds that's down on my other kayak right now. Guntersville, I want to get around the lake quick as I can from spot to spot, so I just don't know if this is too heavy for this kayak or not, but the only way to find out is to try it. So all right, everybody, we have just made it out to the lake. Last time I came out, I wanted to give you an update on the Autoboat. I actually had it on the back here. Came out to the lake, forgot my SD cards for my GoPros, so I didn't get any footage. Had it on the back of the kayak. I wanted to test it there first before I put it on the front, and I didn't like it, so I've temporarily got it mounted right here to see if I like it, which I'm sure I do because I had it on my other kayak like this. And we're going to test it out today. I was out here last week, missed a couple of big bass. So we're out for our revenge, plus we're testing out the Autoboat. I got it on my Newport 55 thrust. I'm trying to figure out if I want the 55 or the 34. So now we're trying to decide it. This is all temporary up here. You see my battery doesn't fit, so I'm working on getting one of the low pro batteries, little minis. But other than that, we took our pedals out. I don't think I'm going to need them. Just got done with the rainstorm, cooled it off a little bit. We see some gushing water over here coming through the neighborhoods and stuff, coming out in the lake. So we're going to throw around the two main baits today. Is white chatterbait, of course. This is the new one, the Evo white chatterbait chartreuse with the gold spinner, and of course my SMOKIN fins bait trailer on it, the Ripper, and also speed worm. That's our two main ones today. I also have a lipless. I have one of my flukes. So, and then later on this evening we're going to try a little top water, and plus we're out here still for competing in the August KBF Kayak Bass Fishing Tournament for Florida. I'm in fourth. I need a couple big ones. to get up there. So that's what we're doing. We're testing out for Lake Guntersville here in October. So this is it. Let's get to fishing. Oh, big one. Big one. Yes, this is what we came back here for. We lost this the other day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. Oh, barely got him too. When it starts pulling the kayak, you know it's big. If we could get the weight on the first one, we'll get a weight on this one. Ooh. Upgrade. Picture from Mama. Alright, let me get my ID out. This is where I lost the two big ones last week. So it looks like to me the new rod is paying off. Thank God. No. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 18 3/4. It's not the 20 we want. It'll do. Make sure that mouth gets closed. Check it. Yeah, works for me. Now we're gonna get, man, all these fish out here are just chunky.